This is Gaylord Oklahoma Memorial in Norman. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Oklahoma Sooners. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
I caught up with the Oregon head coach before the game. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Sooners headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. Catch inside the 25. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Oregon. Once he got some room, it was over.
And they talked about his speed all week, but it's one thing to talk about it. It's another thing to see it. You see that young man out wide, man. He can fly, and he runs right by the defense. They take a shot early, Palmer. They find the speedster, and he finds the end zone.
And I think the defensive coordinator right now is just kicking himself because you're right. I mean, they watched film all week long. You've seen this guy torch defenses. You cannot play coverages that allow this guy to take the top off and get behind your back line. That right there is just a big mistake defensively, a bad call, and kudos to the offense for finding the matchup and making them pay.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. At the 35, he's open. All out of space. He's at the 30. Inside the 10. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners!
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it, and you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, he races some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now on this defense to tackle.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Moore. Got the back over the middle. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Moore to the air. Looking down the middle. Hauls it in. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play-action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Moore to throw. Fires to the big fella. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
He'll take a deep shot here. That ball is caught past the marker, but he is out of bounds, and it'll be 4th down.
And this offense stays aggressive, and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it and be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and going their necks for this defense.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. 4th down, more. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that 1st down.
Dante Moore wants to throw again. He's taking the shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
And, man, if you want to make big plays down the field, that's how it's done. It starts up front with the offensive line, and he had so much time to go through his progressions and then go through it again, man. So much time in the pocket. He delivers the big play down the field. Kudos to that offensive line right there.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Dante Moore escapes the pressure to his right. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. He wants it all. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many 1st downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun, the inside give. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old, great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree. Arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen. And a guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though, and I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in the stadium right now of good old Marcus Dupree.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Moving out to the right. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on. But with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense now.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Throwing more. This time it's complete. And he picks up enough for the 1st down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the 1st quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Moore will throw. Fires toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. He'll start this drive going to the air. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Shakes off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds a man on the right. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Quick strike complete. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down.
Well, they weren't throwing to the sticks on that 3rd down. They hit the drag route. They get a nice gain, but that now sets up 4th down with more.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, going to the air. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
Moore dumps it to the back. He's got his man, makes the grab, makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15, a first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Got him downfield. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Trying to punch it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill with that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the gun, running back gets to give. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there.
Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Lots of running room. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
You know, this is a receiving group that practices making catches in traffic, and they're used to having guys trying to rip it free. He's got to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure. After he makes the catch, that's a costly giveaway.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. Gets it into the end zone. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Fires to the wideout. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
He's going to run it. He won't have enough for the first down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be 4th down.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Now Oregon will call its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Sooners need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab and room to run. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Bringing the heat. Makes the grab. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got enough for the first. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10. The Ducks will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
And a lot of times in football, man, the short memory, we usually talk about the quarterback. But sometimes it's the running back who puts it on the deck. Sometimes it's your playmaker out wide who puts the ball on the deck. But that doesn't mean you abandon him. You come back to him, let him make plays. Nice job making the catch. And I still expect him to be a big part of this football game.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Dropping back, it's Batir. Zings it complete to the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Gonna let it fly. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
That's a bit of a gut punch if you're the offense, because you went in at halftime, you made your adjustments, you're feeling good about your game plan coming here in the second half, and right away you throw an interception to the defense.
The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Here's Moore to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Caught. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
I love offenses that are willing to find matchups and take advantage of them. Like, use your running back.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. More to throw for it on 4th down. Looking to the big tight end. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44, a big time pickup on that one.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Dante Moore. Throwing right. All by himself. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
And you see more and more of this in college football, finding your playmakers in space, whether it's a receiver, a tight end, or in this case, a running back, way down the field. Get him isolated, find your matchup, and how about the running back turning into a receiver?
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Running inside, it's Davison. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th down, Moore. Fires into the end zone. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs.
Yeah, I'm not not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free. And like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on. And I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
Looking downfield, it's Mateer. It's complete to the right. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. And the Sooners will hustle to the line.
And that's perfect for the defense. You'll give that up all day. You're winning this game by multiple possessions late in the game. Play big zone coverages, keep the ball in front of you, and tackle the ball carrier inbounds.
Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
It's complete to the left. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot...
He's going to take a shot. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. The Sooners are rolling down the field. I send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Another incompletion on third down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here.
1, 2, 2. Return. Square. Slow. Go.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. On the run, fires downfield. This time it's complete. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. From the red zone, looking for a space. Oh, he makes the catch. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Pocket breaking down. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the tight end. Picked off to stop the threat. He'll try to take it back. Takes it back to the 20.
showdown where neither team has the home field edge. It's the Oklahoma Sooners against the Miami Hurricanes. Holly Rowe joins us now from her ringside vantage point. Holly?
Hey guys, checking in pregame with the Miami head coach. Coach is using a great motivational tactic in the locker room with his team. He told me this is the best game outside of the playoffs in this postseason. And challenging our guys to put on a show for our fans. They want to make sure people know we will be in the playoff next year. And that motivation all starts here today with a terrific top 25 matchup. Nice?
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. And the Canes will kick this deep to get us going. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle. Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
I tell you, you got to play well on 3rd down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't really care what a quarterback does on that.
Wait, check this out, Joel. The offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They make the tackle, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs. The Sooners will have 1st and 10 here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Got an opening here. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Sooners.
We can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that ball and you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts, the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfectly.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Lyle. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. First play looking to throw it. Aggressive call on the opening play. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
You know, it's great if you hit these shots down the field early in the game, but they really serve 2 purposes. One, yes, you're trying to connect. But 2, you're also keeping the defense honest. They cannot inch up near the line of scrimmage to stop the run. Now, this should produce some level of openness for that run game. I would expect them to get back to that here in the next series or 2. Try to pound that rock.
Throws to the tight end. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver. The Canes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
They better find a way to pressure this quarterback because he's just sitting back there with nobody in his face. If he's got time, he's going to rip them apart, and he does here on 3rd down. They're able to move the chains. This is a nice job, yes, but the defense has got to change something up front. Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Second down, we're going to throw it. The receiver makes the catch. He makes the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set it with a first down at the 47.
This is great recognition by the wide receiver of the coverage being run, because on a drag route, if it's man coverage, you're going to continue to run. If it's zone coverage, you're going to sit down, and he sits down right here. Quarterback is on the same page, and they're able to get a completion, some yards after the catch, and get a first down. This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious pass.
Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Breaks into the open. Could take it all the way. At the 10 now. Returns it for a pick six. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
That is the way for the defense to make a mark on this game, in particular early here in the first quarter. Great job by the defender. He steps in front. Now he's going the other direction. And now this offense is going to be real.
With the extra point, their lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lyle. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Looking to throw it on first down. And here comes a deep shot. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver.
Well, Chris, it wasn't technically a pass breakup, but there was nowhere to go if he even caught that. And, in fact, I feel like he was even hearing some of the footsteps. You can kind of understand the drop because the defense was all over.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
I think his best strength is having plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. It's Fletcher. He stopped short in that first down marker. It's going to bring up 4th and 3. Hold on, Joe. Looks like this offense is going to go for it on fourth down at their own end of the field. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. He's looking deep here. Incomplete. A huge fourth down stand by this defense. Defense makes the stop. That'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, they
neutral site matchup here today with fans from both sides filling the stadium. It's the LSU Tigers and the Oklahoma Sooners. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, along with Joel Clapp. Holly Rowe working the sidelines, and she has a weather report. Holly?
I can tell you on the field, we could not ask for better conditions this late in the season. It is a gorgeous day for college football here in this bowl game. I'm expecting both offenses to open it up and air it out. Perfect conditions. The field is in great shape. I'll keep you posted on just how things develop here on the field. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Holly. We'll see how these teams continue to adjust to these weather conditions. The Tigers will kick it away to get this game going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to throw play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline. That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
To the air, it's Mateer. The pass rush gets home.
It's so important as a quarterback that you understand the momentum of the game and the possession. And they're able to gain some yards on that last snap and then give it all back on this snap. This quarterback's got to do a better job understanding the situation and maintaining the momentum of the drive.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He escapes the pocket. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Goes out of bounds, but a nice chunk of yardage there. He's across the 45. Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Grab behind the line, it's Robinson. They go backwards on that third down completion. Sets up a fourth down.
Chris, I like the idea here offensively of getting the ball to the running back in space and allowing him the opportunity to make somebody miss. He just couldn't do that.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it on fourth down on their own side. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Moves out of the pocket. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Well, this is the risk you run. You're going to be this aggressive on the opening series of the game, and they don't get it. And now the momentum is clearly on the other side. What a great job by that defense. And now if I'm the offense going on the field, I'm going to be aggressive right away. In this sudden change environment, why not take a shot? The first couple of plays, I think they put the ball in the air. That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front seven. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
Throwing off play action. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. And the Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, it's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field. Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
Back to throw. It's Levitt. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Tackled after the return, but a huge takeaway. Could be a momentum shift right there.
Chris, not all turnovers are equal, and this one clearly is going to hurt the rest of the day. You drive all the way down inside the red zone, feel like you've got... right there for you, and you turn the football over. Credit the defense bowing their neck, but that is a big mistake here offensively.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Here comes a first down pass attempt. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
We normally see this guy make this play, and as a big tight end, you've got to play through contact. You've got to expect that you're going to get contacted right when that ball arrives, and it looked like he was almost surprised. He's got to make that catch.
Caught over the middle. It's Sategna. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Third down, out of the shotgun. Grab down the middle. It's Hansen. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. That's the end of one. Still looking for our first points in the ballgame. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. He'll hand it off. Solid gain. Moves the ball to the 37.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you they are vital to keep them on schedule. Create those short yardage second and third down opportunities.
Again, makes it second and medium. Looking to throw. It's Mateer. On the move now. He's going to take off. Picks up the first down and still going. He goes out of bounds. They'll spot him short of the 35.
This is exactly what's so impressive on film preparing for this team is to see the quarterback's speed. Look at his athleticism and explosiveness once he gets to the second level. You can tell that he is so comfortable running the football. This is a huge gain, an explosive run, and this isn't even a designed quarterback run. I tell you what, this is going to be a long day for this defense if this guy is going to be able to run loose like this on the outside.
5-yard pickup on first down sets him up at 2nd and 5. A lot of play calling options here. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. He stopped right at the line. That's sure tackling. Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Sategna. He goes out of bounds just short of the 15.
I like the decisive decision from the quarterback there. He saw zone defense, got to his completion right away, and moved the chains.
And the Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
This defense is going to have to answer for what's going on with this offensive line in this run game. You cannot sit there and give up 5 and 6 yards on these run plays. You're going to have to commit more resources. Expect the safety to get up near the line of scrimmage.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Takes the handoff. It's Robinson. A short gain's enough for a first down, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. Defense bringing out some big fellas trying to stuff the run here. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And they bring him down, but they'll spot the ball at the 3. And the Tigers now signal for a timeout. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Timeout taken by LSU, their 2nd. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half.
Well, that's going to bring up 3rd and goal, and on 3rd down in a goal-to-go situation, I always think about players and not plays. Who are your best guys? What are your best matchups? And how do you get those guys the football in this situation?
They'll try to run it with the option. He'll pitch it. Brought down quickly after the pitch. The defense reading that option very well. Now the Tigers will spend their 3rd and final timeout. They'll come together here and discuss the call on this 4th down play. Knocks that one right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
Turner trying to create good field position. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit.
A play like that can be so frustrating for a defense because, Chris, it's such a good play by the quarterback. He's able to get what he can get, create a more manageable down and distance, and he gets down and avoids the big hit. As a defense, you would at least love to get a big hit on him outside of the pocket, but they're unable to do so.
Back to pass. It's Levitt. It's a quick grab. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down. The Tigers looking to run some tempo here.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another 1st down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Gives it to the back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's 2nd down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. He bought some time, now lets it go. Grab near the sticks. It's Green. He goes out of bounds, spotted just short of the 20.
When a quarterback is outside of the pocket, the key for the wide receivers and the tight ends are to find the soft spot in the zone. The tight end does a beautiful job here, finding that area, giving his numbers to the quarterback, and it's an easy completion for a 1st down.
Escapes the pocket. That's a nice play. It'll set him up 1st down now at the 12. And the Tigers come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Touchdown, Tigers. They go to the air to reach the end zone.
That That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Coming after him. Gets rid of it on the move. That's reeled in. It's Zategna. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Past the 45. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. This will likely be the last play of the half. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And he's got it. Can you believe it? What a kick. The Sooners will kick this away to start the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Play action here on first down. Using his legs here. Sees an opening. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Such a value add at the quarterback position when your guy can just scramble and move the chains. That is such a help to these drives. You can stay on the field. And again, if you can do that 2, 3, 4 times a game, you are doing a great job as a quarterback.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking downfield. It's Levitt. He's running out of time here. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, there's so much emphasis put on third down, and rightly so. That's really the action play of the series. But the third down success or lack thereof, it really happens because of what happens on first down. And here, this defense creating a negative play on first down is setting them up for success here down the line.
Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48.
Well, you can see the great connection this tight end and quarterback have, and I got to tell you, a great tight end, it's like a warm blanket for a quarterback. Their matchup is always so favorable. It's a big target. They can run, soft hands, and if you've got one, target it. And they're doing that here on the quarterback. Beautiful job.
Again, makes it second and medium. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. And he just throws it away.
Once you're outside of the tackle box, you can live to play another down as a quarterback, and he just throws it away. I like that decision. Didn't feel like there was much open down the field.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Extending the play now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
This guy's in complete control right now. He doesn't love what he sees down the field, and he sees an opening for his legs, and he's able to take it. He gets the line to gain, and then he slides and avoids the hit. A++. This quarterback's playing at a very high level.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking for a gap. It's Barry. Oh, look out. He's got open space. You bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, LSU. The offense will go for 2 here, trying to make it a 2-possession game. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. And he makes the grab, a successful 2-point try, and they bump the lead up even more.
Chris, you can tell they spend a lot of time on these 2-point plays. It's just executed perfectly. Good timing by the quarterback, throwing it into the end zone, and it's good.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Pop over the middle. It's Hansen. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48. You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. He's looking to scramble. Breaks into the clear. He goes out of bounds, close to the 25.
They have to keep this quarterback in the pocket. You can see the electric ability he has once he's able to break contain and get in the open field. He is electric. The speed, the athleticism, it is all there. So this rush has got to do a better job of keeping him inside of the pocket. Force him to throw it from the spot versus allowing him to get outside.
Breaks off a defender. Well executed. He finds space and gets the first down yardage.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these.
Touchdown, Sooners. This quarterback on fire today.
Right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the third quarter to try to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field. You get a stop, get the ball back for an offense that's created some momentum.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. The pass rush closing in. Cannot escape. They tackle him right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, as a quarterback, you've got to always make your offense right. And here the coverage unit did such a good job. Look at this. There's nowhere to throw the football, and yet the quarterback just makes the offense right by picking up a positive gain. It doesn't have to be a big play all the time. You just do these little things and keep moving the ball forward.
And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself.
These are the plays that are really hard to design as an offensive coordinator. You just got to trust the quarterback and his training. He's got his eyes down the field, but when he senses that it's not there, he can take off. And then here's the key. A guy that has a nose for the line to gain and can move the chains. This is just good all the way around.
It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. To throw, it's Levitt. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there, incomplete, seems kind of nondescript.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. And he drops back in the gun. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That first step, he gets to the quarterback so quick, he's got nothing to do but protect the football. And thankfully for the offense, he's able to do so.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looks like he's going to run it. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
This is such a good job by this defense. Chris, how many times do you hear me talk about staying in your rush lanes and really keeping that quarterback in the pocket? Well, this is the perfect job. Look at...
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it here on fourth down. Trying for a fourth down completion. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare.
What a huge conversion there, and it really tightens their grip on this game. Aggressive football to go for it there from their head coach, and their team pays it off with a nice conversion.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Oh, he's got it. One-handed grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The offense has done well to choose some clock here. Now they'll come up on second down. And they'll spend a timeout here. The play clock was winding down. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter. Now it's second down here. Grinding away with a running game. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Big third down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Throws to the tight end. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
What a huge play by the defensive back. Looks like it's going to be a first down, and he's able to dislodge that ball, create the incompletion. Now it's fourth down. Again, timing. You got to show up at the right time with physicality. Knocks the ball loose, fourth down.
Looking to throw for the first down. Oh, the pocket collapsing. Now, he didn't make it. He's going to be tackled short of the marker. A huge stop by this defense on fourth down. They get the football back here in this tight game. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. And now the handoff. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
That is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on first down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off on first down and get first downs, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And then first down, right back to the running game. He's got space. Here he goes. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
They've got to change something up on defense because this defensive line is just not holding up. They're not winning at the line of scrimmage. These are huge, massive holes being created by the O-line, and the back is just taking advantage of it. They're going to have to commit more resources to stopping the run.
The shotgun handoff here. Oh, he's got open space.
Chris, you're supposed to build the defense front to back and inside out. None of that happens here. This offense hits them right down the middle. That is way too easy. They're going to have to change this scheme immediately. Call something different on defense right now.
The Sooners are going to cash in this red zone trip. And the quarterback will just sneak it now.
It is so rare to see a loss on quarterback sneak. That just tells me that that defensive line absolutely won at the line of scrimmage. Low man wins. They get lower than that center, than the guard. They push everybody back right into the chest of the quarterback, and he's got nowhere to go.
Can they keep this drive going, try to convert on third down now? Can they pick up the first on the ground? He is stuffed at the line. It's going to bring up fourth down. And now the Tigers will take their third and final timeout. They can no longer stop the clock. The timeout. So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. But there is a flag down. Defense, this could be a first down. And the Sooners looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. And they'll try the quarterback sneak.
I love how this defense is flying upfield. Look at them disrupt the timing of this quarterback-oriented run game by getting into the backfield. He's got nowhere to go. This play is stopped before it ever gets started, and it's a loss for this offense because of the aggressive nature of this front seven.
a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. So here we go. One of the biggest moments of this game. The field goal unit is out there for a pressure kick. And he knocks it through. What pressure. That was automatic. A game winner. And that will do it for our coverage here. Thanks for joining us. For Joel Platt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. This is Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Oklahoma Sooners. Great to have Holly Rowe join us reporting from the sidelines. Holly?
The Sooners head coach told me here in the pregame, both teams are in the top 10. This SEC matchup is going to be hard. He said we have to eliminate all penalties at the line of scrimmage and be the most efficient version of ourselves all season. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. Dropping back. It's Mateer. The pressure's on. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Brought down short of the marker. That's going to set up a 4th and 2.
Chris, I think that's smart from the offense in this quarterback. You don't want to force the football across the chains. Just
wait, check this out, Joel. The offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. Movement here from the tight end. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Grab down the middle. It's Harris. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare. The Sooners will line up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw yet again. Here comes the rush. And he'll wisely throw that one away. Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. And the quarterback dropping back. Pressure is coming. He'll try a pass here. And this time it's complete. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48.
There you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
The Sooners looking to keep this drive moving. They're going to run it here. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Motion now from the tight end. Scanning the field. It's Mateer. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
This is one of the advantages of playing zone defense is that the eyes of the defender are all over the quarterback. So even though it looks like a completion, he's able to break on the football and create contact to knock it loose.
Here comes the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He'll throw it now. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
Well, not all drops are created equal, and on third down, it just feels like a bigger drop. And trust me, nobody feels worse than this wide receiver. So as a quarterback, you go over to the sideline, you've got to make sure to go up to that player, and you've got to be a leader. Tell him, hey, we're going to come back to you. We need you the rest of this game. He cannot go in the tank after that drop.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. With the catch, it's Hansen. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
When they're trying to rely on those yards after the catch to pick up the first down, it's just not there. Chris, the pursuit and the ability to tackle in space, that's what...
He's got a crease. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, finally they get that run game going. I've been asking them to run it better on first down. They finally do, and here, lo and behold, they move the chains. Good job up front. Running back gets loose, and now you got a first down.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Open field ahead. He heads out of bounds, but he's inside the 20 now.
Well, when you can run the football like this, everything is at your disposal. You can go play action. You can throw it down the field. This offensive line is doing a great job. Huge hole in the back. He's being explosive.
This offense shows its explosive ability. One huge play. They're set up just inside the red zone now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the Sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Great defense here and really good timing, because anytime you're going to bat that ball away, there's always a chance you're going to arrive too early and create a pass interference. But here the defender times it perfectly, swats it away for an incompletion.
Looking to throw. It's Reed. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. They strike first in this national title bout. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And there's the handoff. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
You know, Chris, we don't talk about it a lot, but the quarterback's best friend is when he doesn't have to be great to move the chains. Here, they're able to hand the football off. The back is able to get across the line to gain, move the chains, create a first down. That's just
trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
What an outstanding job by this defense. We know this quarterback is electric, in particular when he gets loose. And here, even though he's able to break, contain, and get outside of the pocket, look at the pursuit, and they're able to cut off the angles and get him down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's going to pull it down and run. Crosses the 35. Breaking into the clear. He goes out of bounds, but a big chunk play moves the ball near the 50. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Ball handed off. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. As we break for the quarter, it's Texas A&M on top. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through one quarter. Let's check out the game summary. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle finally made at the 37. First and 10 from there.
Chris, give credit to this quarterback and this offense. They continue to be patient and just continue to make first downs, and now getting the ball across the 50. Clearly now in scoring range, and as a quarterback, you've got to think to yourself, no sacks. You can't take a negative play and knock yourself out of field goal range.
And that run produces a decent gain.
Yeah, Chris, this is exactly what this coaching staff said they wanted to do, was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6, time and time again. They're doing a great job up front, there's no doubt, and now the entire playbook is going to be at their disposal.
Look at a pass here on 2nd down. On the move now. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll tackle him well short of the marker. Brings up 4th down. See if they try out the field goal team. So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. This will be interesting. They're going to trust the kicker from 57 yards out. Can he get it there? What a kick. It's good from 57.
What a weapon he is to roll out there and hit this massive bomb. I tell you, as a quarterback, that is just such a relief knowing that you don't have to get that ball inside of the 30-yard line for field goal range. All you've got to do is get it close to the 40, and you can trot your guy out there for a kick.
And they've got the returner corralled. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Using his legs, it's Owens. Look out, he's got space ahead. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. That run picks up 1st down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Takes the handoff again. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. To throw, it's Reed. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this might be the only way to stop this quarterback. He is so good. If he sits back there and gets a rhythm, he's going to pick apart this defense. And rather than trying to come up with some intricate coverage or confuse him in coverage, they're trying to get after him and hurry him in the pocket, and that is working on this snap. This is the game plan. This is where I would sit.
Defense is coming after him. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Good read. I know this is frustrating for a defense because they do everything right in the secondary. There's nowhere to throw the football. It's 3rd down. You feel like you're going to get off the field, and yet the quarterback makes the offense right with his legs. He's able to scramble, get the first, and then he slides down here and saves himself a hit in the 1st half.
And they heave it deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. It's a foot race. They won't catch him. Touchdown, Texas A&M. A huge connection for a touchdown shows the explosiveness of this offense. A lightning strike for 6 points.
I mean, Chris, that was some impressive throw right there. That is a big-time throw. That next-level scout, he's going to be impressed with what he saw right there. Anticipation, driving the football into that open area. Whoa, I tell you what, this guy is playing some ball.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. First down. We're going to throw the football. Bringing pressure. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Checks this down to the running back. He has first down yardage at the 46. A new set of downs after that completion.
Here we go. Ready, go.
They'll run it here. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Mateer. Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. And they'll be forced out of bounds right near the line of scrimmage.
This is exactly what you're trying to do as a defense. First, the pass rush is forcing the quarterback out of the pocket as he's outside of the pocket and on the scramble. The secondary does a great job. Chris, look, there's nowhere to go with the football, and he just has to step out of bounds for no gain. So this is a really nice job all the way around.
Caught over the middle. It's Hansen. And moves the football to the 27 and a first down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end, is that he can basically just post up the defense on a 3rd down and you create a first down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day. Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Here comes the pressure. On the run here, lets it go. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Well, this defense told us their goal on every series is to end the series with a kick, whether that's a punt or a field goal. And here, a stop on 3rd down, in particular leading to 4th and long, it looks like they'll be able to achieve that objective as the field goal unit really should come on the field.
And it's good right down the middle.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Gonna run it. It's Owens. They'll tackle him at the 27. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he will be stuffed for no gain. And now Texas A&M calls their 2nd timeout. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. Looks like 1 more play here before halftime. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Passes the 40. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. And the Sooners will kick this away to begin the second half. They'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Returner tackled right there. That's when they'll start the drive. Aggies offense is back on the field now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down right at the 20. The 5-yard gain is a win on first down. Sets up now 2nd and 5. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Got an opening here. He's in, breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. The 10. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Aggies.
That's exactly what you want to do on offense here. You've got the lead, and then you've got a short field. Put the pedal down. Get in the end zone, and now they're able to do that. This offense is in a great rhythm. That needs to continue the rest of the day.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And they'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. To throw, it's Mateer. Looking for the wideout. Grab down the middle, it's Harris. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Man, seeing a passing game in rhythm is so fun to watch. And here, this quarterback is clearly in rhythm, playing with a lot of confidence. And he gets this ball all the way down the field. It's a nice play by the wide receiver. It's just great execution all the way around.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
I just love to see it, Chris. Just when a quarterback stands in there, he knows he's going to get hit, and he still makes a good throw for a completion. That is the toughness and the courage that allows you to be a leader on the sideline. Everybody looking at that quarterback, and they know he's willing to stand in there and take one in the chops.
And he's down right there, but it's enough for a first down.
Chris, I don't know how the big tight end gets that open in the middle of the field. Somebody has got to target the tight end in coverage. That's an easy throw and catch, and as a quarterback, I will take it all day long. My tight end's open, bam, complete.
And they'll drop him right there for no gain. That's great defense. Pass play produces just a yard, so now they come up 2nd and 9. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Looking to scramble now. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Good scramble by this quarterback. I know it doesn't pick up a ton of yards here, but you're creating a more manageable down and distance, and you're getting down and avoiding the hit. It's a really good job managing the game and managing the hits that you're going to take throughout the game.
To the air, it's Mateer. And he's hit just before the throw. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
What a great job by this pass rush. On 3rd down, they're able to get pressure on the quarterback and contact him as he throws. That contact, it produces an incompletion. Now it's 4th down.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Ready. Red 18. Go.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. The pocket breaking down. He makes the tackle, but he converts on 4th down.
This secondary is doing a heck of a job. There's really nowhere to throw that ball, but I got to give a lot of credit to this quarterback because, Chris, he just took what he could get and created a positive play out of something that really wasn't there.
He escapes the pocket. And he steps out of bounds. No gain on the play. This is becoming a long drive. Here's play number 9. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. Caught near the goal line. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
This is a great job by this quarterback getting this conversion because of the reduced area. It's hard to throw in this spot on the field. You're all the way down into the red zone. It's third and obvious. All the windows are going to be tighter, and yet he's able to throw the ball accurately and get this ball completed for a first down, and now they've got first and goal.
And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down. Offense facing second and goal. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Barrels into the end zone.
I always talk about vision and patience from a running back, but there's also this other trait that you've got to have to be a great player, and that's a nose for the end zone. And here he's able to take the football, and he finds the goal line, and he puts it across. Beautiful job. This is why this guy is one of the best players in America.
Bringing it out, it's Edwards. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. On the run, it's Owens. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game. As we break for the quarter, it's Texas A&M on top. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Grinding away on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Getting set. Here's second down. Ball handed off. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Let them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Chris, that was the defense's chance to get off the field. It's third down, you're trailing, have to get the ball back, and they give up a conversion. That is a back-breaking play for this defense.
They keep him guessing with a run, and he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss.
He's got space. Gets the first and still running. They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game.
They're in a really good position here offensively. A field goal makes it a 2-possession game. Now it's about taking as much time off of this clock as you possibly can. Love running the football in this next play. I don't even think that they need to score. If it's open, go down, kick the field goal, take the 2 possessions, and drain the clock as much as you can. Man, this is tough sledding down here when you get into these goal-to-go situations, continuing to try to run the football. It is about movement and leverage. This offensive line has got to get low. They got to keep those legs moving, and these running backs, I'll tell you what, get behind your pads and get physical. Well, we arrive at the most important snap of the entire game right here, and it comes down to how much trust you have in your quarterback. Do you want to put it in his hands, let him throw the football, knowing that an incompletion is going to stop the clock and really give this defense a chance to put their offense on the field with plenty of time?
It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
This is exactly what they need to do here. Milk the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep this game clock running, and if it is, as a quarterback, I'm not snapping this ball on the next play until it's inside of 4 seconds on the play clock. That's how you manage this game.
And that one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
That is exactly what they wanted to do on this drive. Take some time off the clock, get themselves into scoring range, and extend the lead to a 2-possession lead here in the fourth quarter. Check, check, and check. Great job by this offense, and the kicker rolls out there and just buries it.
In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Moves out of the pocket. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Just get the sense that this quarterback really wants to force this football down the field, and even with the pressure, he's hurried. He just kind of jumps at this throw and forces it all the way down there. I feel like this is a bit ill-advised.
A change of direction, and the senior calls his own number, keeps this drive moving. They move the 6, they'll hurry to the line here on first down now.
When you talk with quarterbacks, and in particular quarterback coaches, coordinators, play callers, they'll tell you that the mark of a great player at this position is a guy that can pick up 2 to 4 first downs with his legs. Sometimes it's not always going to be a quarterback run designed by the play, but the ability to improvise, get on the outside, and move those chains. What a beautiful job.
Catch made on the out route. And the gain just good enough for a first down. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Sategna. And the offense takes a timeout with 15 seconds remaining. The Sooners lining up here on first and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Throws to the tight end. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
So second down after the incompletion. Looking for a man. Coming after him. And it's picked off in the end zone. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And that knee should do it. We have our national champions. What an enormous achievement. National champions with a perfect record. That has been rare in the history of this sport, especially in the playoff era. Joel, think about that. What it took to get here. Never to stumble. Always to answer the challenge.
And Chris, it's never been harder in this era because of the 9 games in the conference schedule, the conference championship game. You've got to go through the entirety of the college football playoff. To achieve this, it's almost unprecedented. We've seen a couple of teams come close. We saw Indiana a few years. They were able to get it done. But my goodness, what a year for this group and this coaching staff. This is a team that all of college football will remember for a long time.
And that will wrap up our coverage. Hope you enjoyed the game. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.